Welcome to Vadodara Institute of Engineering. Today we are going to see implementation of KNN. KNN is K nearest neighbor. Now what is K? So K is number of nearest neighbors to consider. Now we are going to find nearest neighbor based on the distance, that is Euclidean distance, and neighbors are the data points closest to the new sample. I am going to implement KNN model in Jupyter Notebook, and after training the model we are going to calculate the accuracy of the particular machine learning model, and then we will predict any value in the last of the practical. Now first we have to import the two library, import pandas library for the dataset and import the numpy library, that is numerical Python. After importing these two library we have to import the dataset. So for the dataset write pd.read_csv, in the bracket mention the path of the dataset. You can see this one. The dataset I have taken, that is in CSV format. Now the dataset I have considered, that is house prediction dataset for the KNN model. Now when we print this, you can see this one. These are the attributes that I have included in my dataset. First one is ID, the area of the house, that is in square foot, the number of bedrooms, the distance from the city, that is in kilometer, the age of the house, and based on that whether the house is expensive or not, that we have to predict. Next is on the x-axis, the attributes I had applied is area in square foot, number of bedrooms, distance from the city in kilometer, and next one, that is age of house. On the y-axis, that is for the prediction whether the house is expensive or not. Next is we have to convert the data set into the train and test. So here I am going to use the 70% data to train the model and 30% data, that is to test the model. So you can see this one. The test size I have selected is 0.3. You can use the 20% data for testing. It is not compulsory to use the 30% data. Next is we have to import the classifier. So from sklearn.neighbors import k neighbors classifier. K is capital, N is capital, and C is capital. Now when we run this, you can see this one. Next is I am going to create the KNN model with the k value is equal to 3. So number of neighbors that I am going to consider is 3, and after that we have to train the model. Now when we run this, you can see this one. The model is trained by using the 70% data. Next is we have to predict the test data. So I had given the 30% data, that is for testing. So for that use the function knn.predict, and in the bracket it is x_test. Now when we print this predicted value and actual value, you can see this one. The actual value is the second row and the model have predicted, that is the first row. So you can see this one, all the values are not same. So actual values and predicted values are somewhat different. Next is we have to determine the accuracy of the particular machine learning model, that is KNN, and I am going to generate the confusion matrix. So you can see this one. Based on the predicted value, the accuracy of the particular model is 0.83, means 83% is the accuracy of the model. This one is what about the confusion matrix, and this one is what about the precision, recall, F1 score and support. These all are the parameter of this model. Next is, after finding the accuracy, I am going to predict the value. So in the example, I have considered the area of the house is 1500 square foot. There are 3 bedrooms. It is 6 kilometer from the city and the house is 3 years old. Now based on that, we have to predict it whether the house is expensive or affordable. So you can see this one, the result is this one. So when we predict based on this attribute, the machine learning model KNN predicted that it is affordable. Thank you.